what does being the creator of your life practically mean? I'm making this vlog because I realized that there are many people who believe, and there are many teachings, many gurus and spiritual leaders who claim and who push people into believing that they are the creators of their life and of the universe, and that it's just a matter of how you feel within yourself and the thoughts you think that create your reality, and thus simply by changing your inner experience you will change your reality, and you will determine your reality according to how you want to experience yourself. And that's also the premise that lies at the basis of, for instance, the law of attraction, The Secret. Like, you create your own life experience and the universe will bend according to your desires, etc. But what I noticed is that what it actually means to be the creator of your reality is not understood at all. And I noticed that because I used to also believe in that whole idea of I am the creator of my reality because how I feel seems to always color reality. How I feel within myself and the thoughts I think seem to always color the way that I experience reality. So I believed like I am God and etc. However, it's only now, having walked through basically disentangling myself and taking off all the layers of the mind, that I realized that I never understood what it means to be the creator of reality and to determine what reality is through who I am. So in this vlog I will try to expand a little bit on what I see now. So there is a big difference between thinking and believing and experiencing and feeling as though you are the creator of your life or the creator of the universe, and actually seeing and realizing just how you are the creator of reality and of the universe, in fact. And for me, for instance, there were moments in my life where I kind of woke up in just a moment, and I looked around myself and I looked around me and I went like, wow, shit, you know, I'm like the only one here, and this world is my world. I mean, this world is me, and I'm like the creator, so that means I'm completely alone. I'm like alone responsible for this shit. Well, no, I mean, back then when I had those moments of awareness or revelation or whatever, I wasn't thinking in terms of I am responsible for this world. I was basically just waking up and immediately panicking, because all I could see was I'm alone here and all this is me and I'm stuck here and holy shit. And then those moments just went away as I started thinking again and experiencing myself in the world again. But now when I have those moments of realizing that I am alone here, I'm actually aware of what that implies, and I'm aware that yes, I am alone, and I am the creator of my reality, and I am the creator of my world, and therefore I have decided to walk a process of applying self-forgiveness, walking myself out of the mind, getting to know reality completely, and supporting an equal money system, and to make sure that this world that is me, that I am alone responsible for, actually becomes a heaven on earth, as what it always meant to be. It was always meant to be, but it never was, because I never took that responsibility for it. I was always just sitting here believing and thinking that I am the creator of all this, and I have, like, this is all mine, and this is for me, and this world is just for me, and all that matters is that I can feel good. Never realizing that it doesn't really work that way, because being the creator of the universe or the world actually just means that everything is you, and to believe that everything exists for me, like I'm a special child of God or something, is still abdicating responsibility, and is still believing that there exists a creator outside of yourself. For instance, with The Secret, the law of attraction is still based on the idea that there exists a power, a force, something outside of ourselves that directs everything according to what we desire, and because we're just such special children and we deserve to feel good at blah blah blah. And that's not really taking any responsibility for what's happening, because when you look at the world, I mean, in spite of the fact that you may feel good because you have everything you desire, there's still war, and there is still abuse, and there is still children being trafficked for sex. There is still all, murder and starvation and all this nasty stuff that's existing here. So to take responsibility is to actually realize that, okay, all of this is me and I exist alone here. I mean, in a sense of I am alone as the point of all one within and as myself here. So this reality is me. So every decision I make from this point onwards, so from this point wherein I do actually realize that this is all me, every decision I make has to be who I really am, as the expression of life that was always meant to be. And at this moment, the world is not the expression of life. The world is not the expression of who I am as life. So I realize that it will take time, because I have allowed time to exist within this world that is actually now showing my consequences of decisions that I have made through time that were not according to who I am as life, that were not according to what is best for all, as heaven on earth, as all one within and as myself. So now I realize that I have to walk through my consequences, and I have to actually sort my shit out, which is this entire world, and I have to make decisions that will support me as life, as this world, into becoming who I was always meant to be, and who I actually really am, but have always denied about myself, because I have allowed myself to basically be self-dishonest within not actually staying true to myself as the creator of everything. I mean, this is the mess I've created now, so that obviously implies that I have been seriously deceiving myself, and that I have been seriously screwing with myself, and just for some kind of energetic fix, because I wanted to feel special, and I wanted to feel as though I am not alone. I wanted to feel as though I'm not the only one, the one and only creator, which is everything. I wanted to feel something, which is basically self-dishonesty, because there is nothing else. I mean, everything is here, everything is creation, everything is God, everything is one. And I am one, I am all, I'm here. So that's what it actually really implies to basically take responsibility for myself as the creator of reality, and to be aware of yourself as the creator of reality. It is not to participate in shit like The Secret, the law of attraction, and special feelings, etc., because that is, I mean, if you're really honest with yourself, that is just simply, again, not wanting to see this world as yourself. That's simply, again, making up some kind of idea of yourself you know, but still participating within believing that there exists a God outside of yourself that is taking care of you and that is actually creating and manifesting this whole world, but at the same time you're trying to make yourself believe that, oh, I'm the creator of this reality, which is basically a lie. I mean, if you look at what you're doing, and I mean, if you look at what you're actually doing in reality, that is kind of the opposite of what you're trying to make yourself believe, or what you are trying to convey about yourself as to what you are apparently aware of. So that's just an interesting point that came up when I noticed the difference between those moments of awareness of myself when I was still participating in that whole spirituality stuff and the secret, and the moments of awareness that come up now when I'm walking a process of applying self-forgiveness and supporting the equal money system and actually dedicating myself and my life towards establishing heaven on earth for all life. Whereas, because in those previous moments in my life I would start to panic and not know what to do, and I mean, there would just be fear because I just didn't know what the hell was going on and what to do with that kind of awareness. But now I realize that, what is going on, how I've created this mess, and what is required of me to get myself out of it and to walk the necessary steps to basically become who I really am and who I was actually always supposed to be and stand as. And it just makes sense now when those moments of awareness of myself as the creator of what is here as alone come up. Because what I'm doing at this moment just makes sense, which is, to apply my entire existence towards what is best for all. I mean, how can I not be what is best for all? If I really am the creator of the universe and of existence, then how can I not be what is best for all? How can my life not be in the, how can my life not exist for the sole purpose of establishing that which is in fact best for all life? Because if I really am God, then I would be just completely self-dishonest and lying to myself. I would be a complete liar if I would deliberately not do what is best for all, if I would deliberately not dedicate my life to what is best for all. Because I am all. So what is best for all is best for me, obviously, and if I'm not doing what is best for me, then what the fuck? Then I'm just self-abusive. Which is what this reality is showing me as God, is that I'm a very self-abusive God. Because this world is nothing but abuse at the moment. And anyone can see that. So it's to basically get your head out of your ass and to consider that those pretty fluffy words that are being sold to us by all those spiritual leaders and gurus and people that, talk nice, and Oprah, and, are just not, they're just that pretty fluffy words. But if you really, they're not lived. That's the problem, is that those words are not being lived for all as one, as us, as who we are, as God. You can say to yourself, I'm the creator of all things, but if you look at your actions, it doesn't really equate, because you're behaving still like a special child of God, believing that God is taking care of you through the law of attraction, that the universe is something separate from you that has to basically take care of your needs. But how can your needs still exist in separation of the needs of the universe? How can you not stand as one and equal as the universe? And believing yourself to be the creator of all that exists. I mean, that doesn't. So, investigate destiny if you want to actually get real and get to know yourself as the actual true creator of existence, and especially take responsibility for existence as yourself, which is the only logical, commonsensical, reasonable, real thing you can do, which is the only thing you can do wherein you will not at some point wake up and panic and get into this whole craziness and confusion of what is real and what the fuck is going on and who am I, because you know who you are, because who you are is what is best for all. So if you're not applying your life within and as what is best for all and establishing a heaven on earth, which is what is best for all, you're just losing yourself. You're just not being self-honest, and there will come a day where you will wake up and realize that, where you will wake up and you kind of lose it because you don't know what is real anymore, and you start asking yourself these questions that remain unanswered because you are not standing as the answer. You are not standing as yourself, as who you really are, which is the answer to every kind of existential question you could ask yourself. And that's something that I realized, and I'm very grateful for, that I can now actually stand as the answer, and I do not anymore get lost into those kind of moments of panic or getting lost into those questions of what is real and who am I, what is reality, what am I doing here, etc. I'm not getting lost into that confusion anymore because I know who I am and I know what I stand for, and I know what is real. I am real. I, me, as one, and as oneness and equality, as life itself, as what is best for all, as heaven on earth, that is real, because that's the only thing that can be real. That's the only thing that is acceptable to be real. Okay, so thanks.